What's going on, Cannonballs? What's up, my Cannonballs? We are back for another one. Look, you guys just don't know on how many times semi yesterday and right now that I have been trying to record. I don't know, it's just been a lot of distractions, and my shit has to be right before I put it out there for you guys, because you guys may be working or driving, and I want y'all to understand everything that I'm seeing. I don't want to have any hiccups, which is why I didn't. Which is why I don't want to go live. But if y'all are out and about cleaning your house, maybe needing some time, well, maybe needing someone to put you to sleep, because sometimes I do use other YouTubers sometimes that I don't use them, but when I having a hard time sleeping, I sometimes just play them. They come up here, I listen to it. Sometimes I chuckle and I laugh, and then I go to sleep. But it really helps though, and that's so weird because I didn't usually do this for the time I've been making, I would say, videos. I never, well, I take that back. When I was watching the Scorpion show, I think maybe, that was maybe back in 2014, I believe. It was later than that. I found them maybe back in 2010 or 9, I believe. But back in 2014, sometimes I used to maybe just have them playing when I just lay there in the bed if I couldn't sleep. But now sometimes it just be like sometimes it just be like, I need somebody that I can listen to, and I'd be really really agreeing while I'm just laying there on my pillow. But you guys, it has been the last couple of days has been kind of just mm, for me. I've been kind of like a little bit out of it, and I out of it to this point where I'm just partying a little bit too much. But I have been partying a little bit too much because I had to bounce back. It took me 3 days to bounce back. And I wasn't doing anything that was, that I know I should not be doing, but I was just, having a good time. But I did not think my body's gonna do me like this and do me like that. It was just crazy. But I think it's just a sign that my body's telling me that how you used to do things when you was 21 or 18 or 19 or 20, you can't do them as much as anymore now because, you know, shit just changing. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes you gotta know your limits, and I think I did go over my limit. I think I went overboard on my limit. Which is why I am back to my normal self. I feel all the way completely right. I'm able to really, you know, have a meal because I didn't have an appetite a couple of days ago because I was just, you know, after a hard night, really slash morning of partying. You just, you fucked up, and I was kind of toe up for about 3 days. But other than that, I did see some things in the news, and I'm going to talk about real quick. It's not gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try to sum it up because I did make a few good points in about 4 or 5 other videos before I press record on this video. But hey, things didn't come out right, so I gotta make sure that my supporters have some good stuff to listen to. But I heard about this dude named Big Sexy, and I'm gonna just make this. I'm gonna try to sum it up from what I got from it. Basically, Big Sexy, I guess he was, liking on somebody, and they was liking on him too. And they started talking. Maybe a year. So Big Sexy decided, just go ahead and show who the hell he was, I guess, feeling in love with. But my thing, that was just probably a little bit too fast to be posting, because sometimes you just never know how shit gonna turn out. But things went for the not for the right, but they went for the wrong. I don't know what happened between them two, but it seemed like they had a falling out, and that falling out was not good. The person that he has fallen out with was someone that I guess he had flown out. How they say flown out? Is it flown or flown? I think it's, well, he just fly them out to where he was at. And I guess Big Sexy was telling this guy that we can just different things, blowing his just kind of just selling him a hope and a dream, because when the guy got there, Big Sexy was doing and kind of just I was in my eyes just being a bully to the guy. The nigga, I mean, Big Sexy threw the nigga phone out. Like, wow, why would you go that? Why would you throw somebody's phone out the window on the road? And then the next couple of days you're gonna go back and go get him another one. But the kicker is on this part, after the person that I exposed all this, because he was talking, he kind of went it in. He kind of went in on Big Sexy and saying how he didn't wipe his ass and walk around in dirty stuff, and some of his shit wasn't real, which I'm sure people that on Instagram probably already know. People are fugazing, faking, you know. But um, the guy just went in the details and saying how Big Sexy didn't want him to do this and want him to do that, and he wanted to pay him this and pay him that, and I really I left this out too. The guy did say I guess he was going through some emotional things, mentally wise, I guess some family stuff. But my thing is, why would you travel to why would you travel to another state just to get out of your situation? You know, Not knowing what the hell this person may be really, really on. People do put up fronts and stunts for the public. And I truly feel like some individuals have to stop looking for someone to fill that void for the time being, because you never know. Things can be totally different when you get there. We're not really on the other side of the other side of the fence. We're really the fence or the grass. It can just be so different, and you can go in there expecting expecting these things that this person may be telling you, but in actuality, it's not that. And from what the guy that was dealing with Big Sexy, he was just telling the truth. Like, he was just saying how he just, he had to be kind of semi like an assistant. And I'm feeling like, damn, you're a grown man, and if you had emotional problems going on in your head, you should have been asking that nigga to get you some help. You know, instead of him trying to help you with your career. Because had it been me, I would have been trying to get myself, something, give me a little gig, and try to just do things on my own and not be dependent on somebody else. Because I believe that as grown folks, we're not obligated for anybody to give us anything. And therefore, you should always know how to survive on your own. Because no one is going to, in my eyes, feel sorry for you when you get grown. I can attest to that. I have experienced that. No one's going to feel sorry for you. So you always have to make sure that you are good before you go into another situation. And I feel like this young man did not think outside the box when it came to that, because obviously he was not good. He was not good, and he was crying. And I guess I guess he was just really mad about the whole situation. But you have really nobody to blame, because you put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in that situation, for one. For two, you left you left your hometown just to get away from your reality, just to go to another town to be around some bullshit. And for three, the shit didn't even work out. So what was the reason? Well, you had a reason, but that reason wasn't good. But it's just like, in my eyes, like it's like how Carter B say, "What was the reason? What was the reason?" But damn, sometimes you got to be a better judge of character when it comes to people that's like that. Because I feel like Big Sexy came off to me, and how he was talking about him like he was a bully. hmm Like he was a bully. It's my way or no way, and it shouldn't be that way, because y'all are two men. You know, two men. But sometimes you do have a partner that is more dominant than the other. And in this case, Big Sexy is 6 something and wears size, I guess, 14 in shoes. So obviously he was a dominant one, the loud one, you know. But I do honestly feel like a lot of these people on social media, and I'm just going to say, they craved the fame. So many individuals that I see on social media, and I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be, I don't want, hopefully I'm not sounding like a hater, but I see it all the time. So many individuals want to be famous or want to be seen or want to go viral or want to, But now I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this with Big Sexy. Now that you kind of want that type of attention, even though he did go viral with his video, but he wanted to do some other, I think, other things too. But I don't think he wanted this attached to his name. But now look what you done. The way you done treated somebody else, it done came back and blew up in your face. Now you done got instead of people looking at you for your other talents, because he is a business person. Now they looking at you like you a fucked up ass nigga. But now you trying to change the image now, because on Instagram you posting this and posting that. But I don't see too many people liking what you're posting, which is positive stuff. It's positive stuff. It's funny. The funny videos and the events and stuff like that is positive. But I'm sure this is not the type of attention that you probably want right now. And this falls back on Benzino. We're gonna switch the subject. But for Big Sexy, that guy, y'all can just go look it up and find out, the more details about that. But this falls back on Benzino. He want to sit there and say, I guess, even though this is so old, this is so old. But oh shoot, I hope my thing is coming up. Oh no, it did not. Oh my goodness, I hope this thing is not. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, because this ain't never happened. I hope that ain't. I hope this is recording. If not, I'm gonna have to come back on another one, on the 2 times. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come back on 2 times for this one. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna have to come back.